The restaurant industry, it's great, but it also offers a lot of challenges.
The one thing that I dislike about hospitality is how hard it is on people. It will grind you away day in and day out.
It is so much more in the mainstream now to see people taking time and getting help.
Sometimes it's a challenge to watch someone who might be struggling and not know how to step in.
I had absolutely nothing. Celebrate Wellness gave me a green light to take care of myself.
Behind every dish, every drink, every smile, there's a person, and sometimes that person needs help.
In the restaurant industry, you become such a giver. And you give and you give and you make everybody else happy that you kind of forget to make yourself happy.
For many years, I was serving and leaving the restaurant with a stack of cash in my pocket, headed out to the bar, and it was all about partying, who my friends were, and what other people thought about me. I was miserable. I was hungover, I was sick, I was never on time, I was never wearing my proper uniform. I was really a bad employee.
The whole concept of hospitality is to walk in and put a smile on your face and make sure that everyone else feels good.
I was so adamant about taking care of other people. I worked on a broken ankle for 6 hours because I thought I was being dramatic. And in that time, my restaurant closed that I was head chef and general manager of. I spent 10 years in that building. And then I lost my house to a fire. I legitimately had nothing.
The people create the hospitality, the experience that you have when you come. They're the places where people go to celebrate, to mourn, to gather. Restaurants don't happen without the people.
I got to the place where I ran out of excuses. I was like, okay, now I have to face myself. And I was looking in the mirror. I didn't recognize the man looking back at me. I had the opportunity to say, like, hey, you know what? Therapy saved my life.
One thing we all do really well in this business is put on a show, and sometimes our friends don't even know what has really happened or what we're struggling with. And that's okay, because at the end of the day, it is a job, but it always feels like family. So it's that weird, can be draining. It feels like you're on stage all the time, even when you're just out trying to go to a Walgreens. A missed shift is missed money. We don't have that PTO. We don't have a lot of those things that we have in a lot of other professional workplaces. So the struggle's there to be on that rat race on the hamster wheel, right? My background was always in high-end, high-stress situations, and I always could kind of dig myself out of it, and it kind of snuck me by surprise. So I did have an attempt on my life. Thankfully, with us being the small community we're in, even when anybody heard I was in trouble, somebody was at my door before even the cops could get there, which saved my life.
The purpose of Celebrate Wellness is to improve the mental health of people that work in hospitality. And we do that with access to resources, education, and financial aid for professional therapy.
I'm still here. I wasn't going to be here. Everybody was asking me how I was keeping it together, and I wasn't. It was just this facade all the time. I knew I was such scrambled eggs that I was no good for anybody else. Not good for myself or anybody. My mother was very adamant about me reaching out to you, and I decided that talking to somebody was better than not talking at all. Just taking away that financial burden was such a relief, because that was my only reason why I'm not going. For somebody to say, go take care of yourself, it's on us, is astounding, really.
Understanding that these kids don't have the money, the resources, they don't have a career yet. And the self-medicating is a major thing. You're a product of your environment. You're gonna eventually put yourself in a bad position to fail.
Celebrate Wellness provided me with resources enough to talk to someone when I knew I needed to. It showed me that there are people in this industry that care about those things. But more than that, it kept that awareness alive.
We all are connected. Sometimes don't have the strength or the willingness to say, I need help. But there are also really beautiful people in the community that recognize that.
Lots of therapy, lots of time away from booze, lots of ups and downs. So it wasn't lost on me that I had the financial ability to do this, but that's not the case for a lot of people. I think that it's an extraordinary program for people to get help. Like a lot of these businesses, we support our friends' new restaurants, we support their new bars, we support their new food trucks. This is a chance to support something new that can have just as big as an impact on our industry.
Our industry is always going to be the leading industry for people. That's the reason why they call it the hospitality industry.
Celebrate Wellness needs support, because we can't all just look at Celebrate Wellness when we need it.
Donations make a lasting impact on the lives of people that work in hospitality. These are real people that you have helped.
Celebrate Wellness showed up in my life as a poster with a QR code. I think it's really important that we know these resources are available. Celebrate Wellness makes them available to those of us who might not financially think that we can show up.
If you support restaurants as a whole, it's in your best interest to invest in the future of this industry. Without mental health, I don't believe that this industry has a future.
The Celebrate Wellness program is so new and exciting because there hasn't really been anything done like this. It can have such a huge impact.
The list of donors, I literally went, wow, like, thank you. Thank you.
Part of the mission of Celebrate Wellness is to make a positive impact on our community, and it's an honor to serve the people that serve us.